This is all about position. Try to get as close to the rim as possible. But now I'm trying to see the whole defense, so I'm backing up again, just surveying the whole floor. So with this, I've already beaten him going right with the hard right hand, getting around his leg. So now this is a setup move. This is a setup move because he's thinking, once again, I'm going around him, so now he's trying to cut me off. So at this point, when I hit him with the between, I give myself more room, which is called a step back. So we go between, he's gonna cut me off because he think I'm going right back to the move again that I went to last time. He jumps, I step back, and I'm able to free myself up for a jumper. Just a counter move to the first move that we do. A lot of people in the league, you know, they like going left, you know, and get step back because it's comfortable. So it's putting them right in their shorthand pocket. Or, you know, you get a guy like Paul Pierce, he like to go right sometimes and step back, get to that right elbow. I can do both. I like to do both, but I'm pushing off because a lot of guys know if I go right, I'm typically going to the hole. So that's my counter move to the strong right between, and it allows me to get the step back right on time, elbow, get the shot up at the rim, and I'm able to drain it. So once again, we started the elbow. I mean, I guess you guys are seeing this is my favorite part of the floor is to start at the elbow. Like I said, it gives me an opportunity to observe the whole scenery. So this move right here is another jab, like I'm going to attack the rim. The first jab allows me to see what the defender's going to do. If he's going to change his feet, is he going to back up, allow me to either raise here or not. Once I see him, he doesn't back up as much. Now I'm going for the drive. I feel like going left is the best way to go because his legs is opening up. So now I'm driving left, but a good defender like himself is still able to stay in front of me. So now a counter or a substitution move has to come in. So once I give him a jab, he doesn't bite. I go left, he's right there. Now I'm gonna go to the last part of the move, and that's the fadeaway. So I got a jab one, drive left two is cut off. Now I'm going to fade and just get right to my shot with my elbow still on the rim because I'm going left. So as a right-handed player, you can fade. And I know a lot of coaches say don't fade when you shoot, but for me, my elbow is still on the rim because no matter where I fade from, my elbow is right on the rim. No matter when I turn, it's always on the rim. It's very difficult going right because as a righty, you got to turn so much to get that elbow on the rim, but it doesn't matter for me going left. Always got that elbow on the rim, so it's an easy shot for myself. Going left, you're gonna plant the right foot. The right foot is gonna be it's called like the anchor, it's my anchor. It's the foot that I'm gonna go down with, make sure it's planted on the floor, and that's gonna be the first one I jump with the left follow behind. It's like the anchor, it's the explosive part of this move. And once you rise as a righty, and if you're a lefty, going right, you're still there too. Your elbow's right on the rim. To the last part of all 4 steps, I'm catching at the elbow once again, but this time I've used a left foot pivot. Meaning when I say left foot pivot, my left foot stays on the ground. And I'm opening up to my defender. Now I've showed the right hand drive. I've showed the right hand step back. I've showed the right hand jab, drive, cut off, fade away. And at this point, your defender has no idea what you're gonna do. He thinks you're gonna drive, he thinks you're gonna fade, he thinks you're gonna step back. So now you're in your comfort zone. You basically telling the defender what you want him to do. In your mind, you already know what you're gonna do. And you're gonna read the defender. And if he doesn't move, say the defender doesn't move this time, now you go around him. But you giving yourself space, you jab once, okay, he doesn't move, and you jab again, that's giving you more than enough room to get your balance square, your feet is square with your shoulders, and you're in perfect balance to get that ball right above the rim and give yourself an opportunity to make a shot. So at this point, I've caught it from my offensive player, my point guard. Left foot pivot, I've opened up, and it's just easy. You give him the jab because he may think you may go right. He doesn't really back up that much. But on the second one, you give him a hard jab, he drops his foot, and you're able to raise for the shot. Contested shot, but much easier shot because you've beat him on the drive once or twice before. You've beat him left hand. You've got to the rim. You've embarrassed him once or twice. So now you can just shoot a comfortable jumper right in his face, and everybody can enjoy the night, and the crowd go crazy. Got it. Catching at the elbow is position is the most important thing. You know, catching the ball close to the basket give you an opportunity to see the defense, read the defense. So once I catch the basketball, I'm basically giving myself a little bit more room. It's kind of taking myself out of the best position, but I like to back up a little bit at times, get the ball, dribble a little bit, survey the defense, see where the defenders are, see what kind of defense they playing. And at this point, I got my man kind of one-on-one. I'm not particularly worried about the man that's guarding me because I feel like I can get past anybody. So I'm just sizing him up, looking at his feet. So I give him a between and a hesitation. The hesitation should kind of get him off balance. And once I get around this left leg, you know, once I get right here, it's an easy finish for me. What's also important is being able to stay low. When I go between, I'm going low. You know, to get past my defender's leg right here. I want to be kind of below his shoulder. You can see his shoulder and my shoulder is lower, and that's able me to get around him, be a little bit more aerodynamic and get to the hole.